All right, I'm David Mason, the Director of Public Health for the town of Sandwich, and we're doing PSA number 30. So we've reached a milestone here. I know Chief has reached a number of milestones in the reports he's been putting out for this COVID situation also. Today we're at the flu clinic here. But before we talk about what's going on with the drive-in flu clinic, we'll have Chief give an update where we stand here on COVID cases and what we have going on.
All right, thanks, Dave. As of today, September 16th, we're still at 0 for cases, 106 recoveries, and the 3 deaths. So we are still at that 0 mark, which is good. School opened up yesterday with students both in class and remote. So we'll be tracking that also. And again, we're very happy to have the drive-through flu clinic operating today, again, to try to give out flu vaccines to those that need them to keep the flu numbers down if we can.
So it's important too, as far as one, JJ, we have done this in the past. We did this in 2009. We were actually the first in the state, and that was under the mandated pandemic planning back in 2009. So as far as your flu shot this year, we're trying to reduce the impact on our medical facilities, as our hospitals and whatnot. And as far as this is what we're doing on October 7th also.
Yep.
So just a quick rundown what we have going on here.
So today, again, we did the video last week where you followed me through in my vehicle and we did the route. So the route is the same. As you can see, we have the tent set up for inclement weather. We have over 30 volunteers here from both the Medical Reserve Corps of Barnstable County and the Sandwich CERT team, Community Emergency Response Team, led by Brian Gallant and Chip Riley. We appreciate their help. So again, the other thing I want to emphasize with this site is it can be replicated for other things, and we're telling people that today when they come through. If there's a COVID vaccine that comes out and we decide to distribute it this way, this would be the methodology that we will use. Also, if there's a water emergency in town and we have to hand out bottled water, this can be a site that can be used exactly the same. So what you see here for a footprint would be exactly what we would do. We're going to improve on a few signage things. We have a list of things that we're working on today that we can improve for October 7th and moving forward, but the weather's cooperated, and we're going to see at least a couple hundred people today coming through, Dave.
Very good. As far as JJ had alluded to, if we had to do a vaccination for COVID, upon availability of the vaccine, the COVID team and a specific crew, JJ, myself, Joanne Gake, the public health nurse, and Chip Riley will be talking about, we're looking to January, March. That's kind of a time frame we've been told that potentially it could be possible to have a COVID vaccine. So that's when we'd be planning for. We're going to initiate that planning now to get ahead of that. So we've been smart in terms of what we've done here to secure resources. Just as Chief had pointed out, the tent. Right now there's going to be a run on tents, as simple as that. Talk about a run on toilet paper. We're looking at facility equipment that we need, and we're looking to nail that down so we can secure that for the town of Sandwich.
Yeah, and other than that, as you can see people driving through, one of the other benefits to a drive-through anything is the need not to get out of your vehicle. So we tried to advertise ahead of time, loose-fitting clothing, so you could just roll your sleeve up and get your shot. The other thing is mobility impaired. If you have mobility issues, it's a very easy way to obtain a vaccine or a shot or whatever you need. So again, we used Corpus Christi back in 2009, 10, and 11 when we first started this. The wing school was occupied at that time. Now that the school's being turned over, we can still use this footprint. We're going to use it to our advantage by running clinics and distributions like this. The term you're going to hear is emergency dispensing site. It's called EDS. And again, that's what we're practicing here today. It is mandated by the state that you have a plan and that you exercise it. So we're able to not only exercise our plan today, but give flu shots will set us up for that COVID distribution, hopefully, like Dave said, between January and March moving forward.
Very good. So we'll be having additional PSAs coming up. As JJ had mentioned, Chief Burke had mentioned that we have the schools open. We're going to be doing a PSA about contact tracing in the schools and how that will be developed so that parents in the community have an idea in case there are cases occurring in the schools, how we address that. And we'll be providing that coming shortly to you also. So I think we'll wrap it up with that. As far as taking a look at the site here, thank you again. Be safe, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Thank you.